Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Kill Order 2024, set on the Isle of Scale, and the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of GTA Girl 478. So on to our briefing, and there isn't one, so we'll just say that our targets today have been very naughty and they need to be punished. And speaking of targets, today we have 5 of them. One must be eliminated as an elite guard in any way we see fit. The rest must be eliminated whilst disguised as the knight. 2 via broadsword, 1 via falling object, and 1 via SMG. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the architect, and we will be bringing with us a silenced pistol and 2 explosive rubber duckies. So right from the start and off the bat, there is little to no chance of a silent assassin for this one. So we're just going to take one of our ducks and drop it there on the way up to the penthouse. And we're going to take the other one and give it to this guard over here. One of our targets is in this room. He is the only guard who doesn't have a rubber duck. So once we've done that, we're going to make our way into the stairwell, out onto the glass bridge and up the drain pipe. And before we duck in through the window, we're going to shoot out the camera. Also be aware that the constant is in this particular area, and depending on your timing, maybe on one of the stairwells. So once we've took out the camera, we can duck in through the window, through the door on our right, and then up a few more drain pipes until we get to the penthouse office area. And we're just going to wait for the guard you can see on the right there to move away. And when he does, we're going to get in position on the balcony, and we'll wait for him to come back. And as he turns to leave for a second time, we can then vault up onto the balcony and render him unconscious. So this guy will give us the outfit we require for our first kill. He's also going to give us his assault rifle, which will come in very handy. So once we have him unconscious, we're going to take his outfit, grab his gun, make our way into the building. We're just going to drop the gun here on the floor, and the patrolling guard, who is not our target, who is our target, will spot that and take it away. Now he's going to be gone for quite some time. I believe he goes all the way down to the ground floor to deposit that gun. That's 8 floors below us, so he will be a while, and that gives us plenty of time to throw the broadsword we've collected from the wall there over into the corner of the room, moving our non-target guard here away from the chair, and we can then render him unconscious. We're going to take his gun, take the key card he drops, we're going to need that, and then we're going to hide him in the crate at the back of the room. Then we're going to take the gun that he has dropped, and we are going to place that by the Iron Maiden. And while we're here, we'll also take out the surveillance camera on the stairs there as well. So once the camera is dealt with, we're going to take the SMG, and we're just going to place it on the floor by the Iron Maiden here, and then we're just going to grab a mace from the wall as well. We may not need it, it's just in case. If we've managed to get that gun very close to the Iron Maiden, and the guard may not spot it, we may have to wait for him to move into a better position, or we may have to lure him. Luckily enough, he spotted it as soon as he got to the top of the stairs. So So once he moves in to collect it, we can then get behind him, and when the prompt comes up, we can throw him into the Iron Maiden. And he still screams like a girl. In fact, he screams a lot like Sophia Washington. So at this point, we want to retrieve the SMG. Unfortunately, we have closed it in the Iron Maiden along with our target. You can just see the bit of it poking out the back there. So we're going to have to rethink our next step, because we need that target there, who is the SMG kill, to come up the stairs. So we're going to use the mace after all, and we're just going to throw it at the top of the stairs there, and that will bring up our target. Now at this point I was hoping to already be in the armor, but we need this guy's gun first of all, so we are going to render him unconscious first. And normally we'd have the armor on, we'd have an SMG, and we could just lure him up the stairs and shoot him. But never mind, as things are going to go horribly wrong at some point anyway, it doesn't really matter. So once we have the target unconscious and we have his SMG, we can then retrieve the armor and eliminate our target. And once we've done that, we're immediately going to take his outfit, and we're going to do quite a bit more setup, because we need to get that suit of armor down several floors past multiple people. First and foremost will be this guy, so we're just going to take our SMG and drop that on the floor in front of him. He again will be heading a long way downstairs. He's going to be a considerable amount of time before he gets back, and we're just going to move away so that he spots the gun. Once we're outside of a certain radius, he will spot the gun. If we're within the certain radius, he will ignore it. So once the guard takes the gun away, we're going to turn on the gramophone here, and we're going to wait just behind the door. There are 4 people in the next room, and we need to remove each and every one of them. Now the gramophone will work on all of them, so we're just going to leave that playing, and every time someone comes to investigate, before they turn it off, we are going to pounce on them, render them unconscious. In the case of the guards, we're going to collect up their guns, and we're going to drag them just around the corner up the stairs. And we will have just enough time between this and the next person in the room being distracted. So there is number 2, number 3, and finally the final guard, number 4. We're going to drag him up the stairs as well, and by the time we've done all of this, the guard who took the SMG away downstairs should be almost on his way back here. He should hopefully be on the stairs to this floor as we speak. So we're just going to get in position. Now we've left the gramophone on, which will attract his attention, which does slow him down a little bit. As soon as he moves away from that door, we can then render him unconscious as well. And then that's everyone on this floor now unconscious, and no one can spot us in the armor. So we can move on now down to the next floor, where our next target will also be located, and they are the falling object kill. So we're going to take one of the guns we've collected, we're just going to place it in the center of the carpet there, and then we're going to make our way all the way back up to the suit of armor and don our nice heavy outfit. Where's the broadsword? We're going to grab the broadsword as well, and then make our way back down to our next target. It's quite a lot of running around to do in this one, and it's all for naught because we will lose our silent assassin rating at some point. So we're just going to take our broadsword and throw it against the wall here once we're back downstairs. That will get the attention of our target, and when he comes to investigate, he will spot the shotgun we've placed on the floor, and when he goes to collect it, we can shoot the chandelier above him down on his head. So that's our third target dealt with. Now there are 2 guns now on the floor and 1 body. We want the body at the very least removed and 1 of the guns. So we're just going to use the exact same trick here. We're going to throw our broadsword into the next room, which is where it needs to be. That will get the attention of someone and they will come and collect the body. Unfortunately, he goes back to his position and doesn't take 1 of the guns away, which is what we really need him to do. So he's about to take the body away. I'm hoping that he's going to come back for 1 of the 2 guns. I'm planning for him to, but if he doesn't, we have a backup plan. And he's moving away now. He's still an enforcer, so we do have to be careful around this guy. And it looks like he's going to go back to his usual routine. So what we're going to do is take the cigar box from the desk there, and when our bodyguard gets back into his position, we're going to throw the cigar box into the room and hopefully get the attention of somebody else. It doesn't matter who exactly, anyone will do, but 1 of the non-targets or 1 of the non-guards would be better because they would then fetch the guard. So this time round the guard has spotted the weapons and he has picked 1 of them up to take it away. We're going to collect up the other one, and we're now going to enter the area of uncertainty, because the gentleman in front of us is bugged and broken and doesn't move around much. So we're going to take the gun we've collected and drop it in front of him. He will spot that and he will go off to get a guard, and instead of returning with the guard, he will remain downstairs and out of our way. That's the plan and the theory. Now, as you can see, there is our target. But while he is away, it gives us the opportunity to pounce on his architect colleague here. We're going to render her unconscious and drag her out into the stairwell. And as I said, because the other guy doesn't actually come back, we don't need to now knock him out. He will remain out of the area. We have the guard he's gone to collect. We may as well render him unconscious while we're here as well. And it turns out he is 1 of the duck bearers. So we're just going to grab up all the guns and everything. And while we have the second duck, we're going to take a quick detour and just drop this back downstairs in front of someone. There is the broken NPC, as you can see. So we'll drop the duck about here as there's an enforcer heading this way. And we're now going to go back and retrieve our armor once again. Finally, for the last time, should I say. So at this point, all we have to do is get the armor on, get back downstairs, pick up the broadsword, eliminate our target, and our broken friend downstairs has reset himself and sent another guard up to collect the gun. And he is also now the duck bearer, so the guard who we plonked the duck down in front of before. We're now in our armor and it doesn't seem worthwhile replacing the duck, so what we'll do is we'll just go on from here. We've lost our silent assassin rating thanks to the broken NPC anyway, so we're just going to move straight on and eliminate our target with a thrown broadsword. We're going to retrieve our broadsword and make our way down to our final target, and this is where all hell will break loose, because we are now going to trigger our 1 remaining rubber duck in play, and that will eliminate the other guard down on the next floor. He got quite a bit of height there, and while everybody's panicking, we're going to grab our broadsword, run down straight up to our target, and here, hold this for me please, sir. Thank you very much. So we're just going to quickly eliminate our target, drop the broadsword and run back upstairs, and we are going to change into an Archean guard outfit. The nearest one available will do, and then we can make good our escape. I'm going to have my gun out and ready just in case we encounter any enforcers, because obviously Sophia and her bodyguards will be around along with the constant, so there will be a heavy guard presence. Luckily enough, we made it all the way down the stairs without anybody spotting us, and we're just going to head for the gatehouse exit. So there we go, quite a lengthy and in-depth subscriber contract, but we did manage to eliminate all of our targets according to plan. We did have to upset a few characters along the way so we don't get a silent assassin rating, but we did manage 1 star. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.